For many years, North America's talent flow primarily moved in one direction. Individuals from around the world, including Canada, often chose the United States as their destination. The US was widely regarded as a place of opportunity, innovation, and improved prospects. Its universities, technology centers, and major cities attracted people seeking to advance their careers and contribute to economic and cultural growth. Recently, however, there has been a gradual change. An increasing number of highly educated Americans are considering Canada as a place to live and work. This trend is not always prominent in public discussions, but it is becoming more noticeable as professionals choose to relocate to Canadian cities and communities. This migration is not abrupt, but rather a consistent and measured movement influenced by evolving opportunities and personal priorities. Each year, more Americans are making the decision to move to Canada, seeking not only employment but also a different environment that aligns with their preferences and goals. Factors such as political division, social challenges, and increasing living expenses in the US are contributing to this shift. In contrast, Canada's reputation for stability, inclusivity, and quality of life is drawing attention. For some, aspects like accessible healthcare, community safety, and a balanced lifestyle are important considerations. Professionals in fields such as medicine, engineering, science, and business are evaluating the differences between the two countries. They are considering not only their own careers, but also the opportunities available to their families, including education, healthcare, and a sense of community. This trend represents more than a change in residence. It is a thoughtful relocation of skilled individuals. The decisions made by these professionals may influence the innovation landscape in both countries in the years ahead. In this chapter, we will examine the data, the factors influencing this movement, and the potential long-term effects of the shift in talent from the US to Canada. We will consider what this could mean for the future of innovation in North America and the evolving relationship between these neighboring countries. The movement of professionals from the United States to Canada is supported by clear data. From 2015 to 2023, there was an increase of over 75% in Americans obtaining Canadian permanent residency through economic programs. Many of these individuals have advanced degrees. There has also been a notable rise in STEM graduate applications to leading Canadian universities. The fields of technology, medicine, and finance are prominent among these trends. LinkedIn data indicates a net increase in talent for Canada in several key sectors. Canadian initiatives such as the Global Skills Strategy and streamlined work permits contribute to this development. The movement of talent is now occurring in both directions, with Canada providing opportunities that more Americans are considering. This represents an ongoing trend, rather than a short-term change. The technology sector provides a clear example of this trend. Major companies such as Google, Amazon, Microsoft, and Apple are increasing their investments in Canadian cities, resulting in the creation of many high-paying positions. Engineers and AI specialists from the United States are relocating to cities like Toronto and Vancouver, where compensation is competitive and immigration processes are more accessible. The limited availability of H-1B visas in the US is encouraging additional professionals to consider Canada, where the express entry system offers a more streamlined path. Startups are also expanding, with the Toronto-Waterloo corridor recognized as a significant center for innovation. When American tech workers move to Canada, the US experiences a reduction in its technical workforce, while Canada's technology sector benefits from this addition. This ongoing migration is gradually altering the distribution of technology talent across North America. The movement of talent is also influencing academic institutions. Canadian universities are attracting faculty and researchers from the US by offering competitive compensation, reliable funding, and a supportive work environment. Research funding in the US has become less predictable and is subject to political changes, while Canada provides more consistent investment and programs such as the Canada Research Chairs. For those in fields like climate science and public health, Canada's academic environment is perceived as more stable and less influenced by political factors. When researchers relocate to Canada, they often bring grants, students, and research initiatives with them, which can influence the direction of their fields. This ongoing migration contributes to the transfer of academic recognition and expertise to Canada, with measurable effects on both countries. The movement of skilled professionals is influencing healthcare and finance. Many US doctors and nurses are choosing Canada's single-payer system, which allows them to prioritize patient care over administrative tasks. Canadian cities provide lower living costs. reduced malpractice premiums, and improved work-life balance, which can compensate for higher salaries in the US. In the financial sector, Toronto's Bay Street is seen as a stable and well-regulated alternative to Wall Street, drawing interest from American analysts and bankers. Canada's financial industry is expanding, with global banks seeking US professionals for leadership positions. Career opportunities, stability, and a high quality of life are key factors attracting American professionals. This migration is gradually influencing both sectors. In recent years, an increasing number of American entrepreneurs and startup founders have chosen to move to Canada, attracted by the country's supportive and startup-oriented environment. This movement reflects a steady interest in the opportunities available north of the border. A key factor is Canada's immigration system, which enables startups to hire skilled talent from around the world with relative efficiency. In contrast, US founders often encounter longer wait times and more uncertainty regarding work visas. Canada's approach allows companies to assemble diverse teams and expand operations with fewer administrative barriers. Research and development tax credits, along with lower costs for office space and salaries, allow startups in Canadian cities to allocate their funding more effectively. This environment supports investment in innovation, job creation, and longer operational runways, all within a framework that encourages business growth. As a result, some American-founded companies are establishing their primary technical hubs in Canada. These decisions are influenced by the available talent, government support, access to grants, and a collaborative business culture. This trend is producing measurable outcomes. Employment, tax revenue, and innovation are increasingly originating in Canadian cities rather than in traditional US technology centers. These developments are contributing to local economies and expanding opportunities. The United States is no longer the default location for launching new startups. Canada is becoming a preferred destination for founders seeking to build and scale their companies internationally. Each company that selects Canada over the US represents a shift in the global startup environment. The development of new ideas and technologies is increasingly taking place in Canada, which may influence the direction of future innovation. Canada's attractiveness is based on a range of structural advantages. The points-based express entry system provides a straightforward and transparent route to permanent residency for skilled professionals, in contrast to the more complicated process in the United States. Universal healthcare allows professionals to make career changes or pursue entrepreneurship without concerns about losing health insurance. Lower costs for education and living, particularly outside major cities like Toronto and Vancouver, further contribute to Canada's appeal. Canadian universities are comparatively affordable, which can ease financial considerations for families. Political stability and social cohesion create a predictable and calm environment for families. Collectively, these factors position Canada as a strong option for individuals seeking stability and opportunity. For some Americans, Canada represents a practical alternative to current conditions in the United States. The ongoing movement of skilled Americans to Canada is more than a simple data point. It represents a gradual shift in the U.S. innovation landscape. Each year, a significant number of engineers, scientists, and entrepreneurs choose to relocate north, seeking different opportunities in Canada. This migration highlights underlying structural challenges currently present in the United States. When professionals in engineering, science, or entrepreneurship select Canada over the US, the American talent pool is reduced, while Canada's is enhanced. These individuals contribute new perspectives, support innovation, and help develop future industries. Their absence creates a gap that is not easily replaced, and over time, the impact becomes more noticeable. This trend affects more than just technology or research sectors. It extends to local economies. Skilled workers pay taxes, buy homes, support businesses, and participate in community life. When they leave, towns experience a reduction in economic activity and community engagement. As more skilled individuals depart, public resources can become strained. Universities may enroll fewer students, small businesses may close, and libraries and community centers may face challenges in remaining open. This can make the U.S. less appealing to both current residents and those considering relocation. The reduction in talent and activity may affect the United States' long-standing reputation as a destination for skilled individuals. Historically, the country has attracted talent from around the world, but this trend could influence its position in global innovation and research. Addressing this situation will likely require comprehensive policy changes in areas such as healthcare, education, immigration, and political stability. The goal is not only to attract talent but also to create an environment where people choose to remain and contribute. The outcomes of these decisions will influence American innovation, economic performance, and international standing for years to come. The central consideration is whether the United States will address these challenges in a timely and effective manner in order to maintain its role in global innovation. The movement of skilled professionals from the United States to Canada represents a notable development in North American trends. The United States is no longer the sole destination for individuals seeking opportunities and advancement. Canada's approach is based on consistent policies, including pragmatic immigration, universal healthcare, accessible education, and social stability. For many American professionals, relocating to Canada is a practical decision aimed at improving quality of life. For the United States, this trend highlights the importance of retaining talent to support ongoing innovation and economic growth. The available options are clear: systemic adjustments, or the continuation of current patterns. The choices made today will influence North America's economic landscape in the years ahead.